we are going to talk about Cambridge IGCSE Physics Paper 2 MCQ 2023 May June. We'll see the first question. Forces of 3 Newton and 4 Newton act at right angles as shown. So what is the resultant force? First of all, we'll take the 4 Newton, which is horizontal right hand side. And the other one, it is 3 Newton upwards, vertically upwards. So we are going to make vector triangle. So the third side is the resultant. So this is a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangle, which is r square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So r is equal to 3 square plus 4 square is square root. So r is equal to 9 plus 16 is square root. R is equal to 25 square root and r is equal to 5 Newton. So r is 5 there, which is along the OY direction. So answer is C, 5 Newton along OY. The second question. A light pole is held at the rest at the top of a tall cliff. It is released and falls through the air, eventually reaching its terminal velocity, which row describes the behavior of the ball as it descends. Yeah, first of all, we'll see this is the clip now. At the rest, that means initial velocity is 0, u is equal to 0. And A is equal to G, that means gravitational acceleration is the initial acceleration, which is 9.8 meters per second. When it reaches the terminal velocity, that means at the constant velocity, the acceleration is equal to 0. So the initial acceleration of the ball is G, the final acceleration of the ball is 0. The answer is C. Third question. The graph represents the motion of a car. How far has the car moved between 0 and 5 seconds? We know under a speed time graph, area is the distance traveled. So area under the speed time graph gives distance traveled. So here we can see the shape under the graph. It is a right angle triangle. So we know right angle triangle area half into height into width. So we see what is the height. It is 10 meters per second minus 0. Then again 10 meters per second it is the height. So width is along that x-axis. It is 5 seconds minus 0 seconds, 5 seconds. Width is 5 seconds. So when we substitute those values, you can take half into 10 meters per second into 5 seconds. So which is 25 meters. So answer is C. Fourth one, which is statement about mass or weight is not correct. So masses can be compared using a balance, that is correct. Weight can be compared using a balance, that is also correct. Weight is a force, that is correct. Only incorrect one is mass is a force. So answer is B. Fifth one, the sphere P made of steel has a weight of 10 Newton on Earth. Another sphere Q, also made of steel, has a weight of 10 meters on Mars. The gravitational field strength on Earth is greater than the gravitational field strength on Mars. Which statement is correct? We know weight is equal mass into gravitational field strength. So weight in newtons, mass in kilogram, gravitational field strength, it is Newton per kilogram. So we can subject gravitational field strength as weight over mass. So gravitational field strength on Earth is greater than the gravitational field strength on Mars, which means if weight is constant, then mass on Earth is less than mass on Mars. So we can take an equation, mass is equal weight over gravitational field strength. The weight is constant. So if the gravitational field is strength greater, then mass getting lesser. So the answer is B, the mass of sphere P is less than the mass of sphere Q. Sixth one, which two quantities must be known to determine density of a material? So we know density is equal mass over volume. So answer is B, mass and volume. Seventh one, The truck is towing a car along a straight 27 road at a constant speed. The rope breaks, which rope gives the direction of the initial acceleration of the truck after the rope breaks and the reason for the acceleration. So rope is breaking there. So still truck is moving to right hand side. So that is a driving force. So answer is C. Direction of acceleration of the truck is right. Reason the driving force is greater than the resistive forces. The question number 8. The uniform beam is pivoted at the center and two identical masses X and Y are placed so that the beam balances. A smaller mass is then added at the position shown. How can the masses be positioned so the beam balances? We can see the position of the small mass, which is right to the pivot. We can see the position of small mass, which is left to the pivot. So when we add a small mass like this way, left-hand side of the pivot will go down like this way. To balance that, we have to shift small mass towards the pivot. So move X towards the pivot. Answer is B. Question number 9. The resultant force of 2 Newton acts on an object of mass 3 kilogram for 6 seconds. What is the change in velocity of the object? So we know resultant force is equal mass into acceleration. Resultant force in newtons, mass in kilograms, and acceleration in meters per second per second. When we subject acceleration, we know it is change in velocity by time. So we can substitute acceleration as change in velocity divided by time. When we subject change in velocity, so we can take time into resultant force divided by mass. So when we substitute values for time, resultant force, and mass, we will get 6 seconds into 2 Newton divided by 3 kilogram, which is 4 meters per second. So answer is C, 4 meters per second. Question number 10. The diagram shows the energy stored for a mobile, a cell phone, and how the energy is transferred between stores. So chemical energy is transferred. We don't know that. Internal energy to kinetic energy. So internal energy converted in heat and kinetic energy converted in sound. So what describe how the chemical energy is transferred? Surely it is not mechanical work done, not electronic magnetic waves, not electromagnetic waves, not sound waves. So surely it is electrical work done. So answer is A.